What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host. I just placed an order for socks with her face on them. It's the one and only Teresa.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Blanked on that one for a second.
I was gonna get those for my parents.
With our faces on them. That'd be a sweet gift.
I never had a chance to do it. I always forget. But yeah, I was gonna do it. I was gonna give you undies with my face on it. So it could be like right on your penis.
Whoa. I feel like 90 Day has done more for Zazzle and Cafe Press than any advertising campaign or any social media, anything in the history of marketing between Rebecca and Zied. I think Michael had underwear with Angela's face on it.
Oh, yeah.
Now we got the socks.
Yeah, there is a company that just do socks. I think they do also onesie PJs.
Yeah.
Button downs, all kinds of stuff.
Now, not to take anything away from the gesture that Father David made, but I would feel bad putting my grandkids on my feet. One of the stinkiest, let's just say for the sake of this podcast, the stinkiest part of my body.
No one thinks about it. Your feet don't smell.
My feet are wonderful.
Your feet are beautiful. I still think we should be making money off of them.
Well, never say never. But that would be nice if I had like some faces on my socks and I just slowly peel them away. And like each video is a different face. Maybe you could send your face in. I could wear your face and then...
Oh, now you're just giving away all these great ideas that we can be making money.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned, folks. But I don't know. I feel a t-shirt's a nice gesture, a hat, but socks?
I like it. What I didn't like was that there was only Colbert on it. There is another grandkid.
Scarlett. We only saw 1 foot, I believe. So maybe Coben on the left, Scarlett on the right.
Okay.
All right. At least that's how I would do it if I was printing these. No grandchild left behind.
Well, one is going to be because...
Well, a penis sock.
Jeez.
Yeah. You started it, Teresa.
Oh, and you definitely finished.
Okay, well, we finished it then. We're here to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, the tell-all. Part 2. I mean, don't settle in, guys. Get comfortable because this is 2 of 5.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go.
So excited.
Before we get into the tell-all, real quick, a little business. We're talking about 90 Day the Other Way on Patreon and Supercast. Having a great time talking about that. If you guys want to hear our thoughts on that show, wild show. Join us on Patreon. Join us on Supercast. Patreon.com/marriedtoreality. marriedtoreality.supercast.com. Join us at the Cousins Club level for audio only. Join us at the Family Affair level for for audio and video. My bad. The Family Affair level, we also do a monthly bonus. This month, we actually did 2 bonuses.
Yeah, because we're just saying thank you to all our supporters.
I should say last month. It is August now.
Oh, yeah.
Last month we did 2. We did, what did we do? We did Dirty Pop.
And we did Man with 1,000 Kids.
Man with 1,000, not Kyle.
But Kyle was on the dog.
He sure was. So yes, we do a monthly bonus on the Family Affair. Sometimes we do more bonuses for everyone too. So check it out, patreon.com/marriedtoreality or marriedtoreality.supercast.com. Also, we're on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Message us there. You guys are messaging us. We love it. We love hearing your thoughts. We sit here and we talk to ourselves, but we like to hear what you guys think about this show too. So fire over those messages. Call in on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Also, make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. So as soon as we drop the episode, it comes right to your device. So easy to follow the podcast. Just look down, smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as the villa party, because we've had everyone and it was wild.
Hot party.
Wild party.
Hot party, yeah. All right. And last but not least, if you haven't left a review, please do. You guys know we're suckers for a little love. And if you write something and you leave a 5-star review, we will read your message. We will read your review for the world to hear.
Yes.
All right. That is that. That's the business. What do you say before we get into the tell-all? We do a little 90-day, by the way.
Let's hear it.
All right. Big news, Teresa. By the way, number 1. New season alert.
New season, who dis?
A lot of speculation over here at Married to Reality headquarters of what was going to come next. We were throwing out some ideas. You guys were calling in. But now we have our answer. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is going to come after the 50-part Happily Ever After tell-all? The answer, everyone's favorite, before the 90 days.
Woo-hoo!
All right. We got 8 new couples.
Any returning?
No, it's B90. So I
True,
think it'd be,
true.
I mean, never say never, but I think it'd be tougher for a...
Oh, I love new people.
This, Teresa, is quite the bunch.
All right.
All right. So let's meet the couples, shall we? Something for everyone in this bunch of new couples.
Let's hear it.
Starting with Tiger Lily, 41 from Texas, and Adnan.
Did you say Tiger Lily?
Sure did.
You did?
Oh, yeah, Teresa, buckle up.
Tiger Lily.
Buck it up.
All right.
Buckle up. Tiger Lily, 41 from Texas, Adnan, 23 from Jordan. Tiger Lily is a glamorous 41-year-old mother of 2 with a taste for the finer things in life. Mm-hmm. After leaving a controlling 10-year marriage, she vowed to never marry again. Until she met Adnan, a 22-year-old model from Jordan on social media.
Oh, 22.
Despite their age gap, their relationship has progressed quickly. And after only 4 months of talking, Tiger Lily plans to marry Adnan on the day she arrives in Jordan.
Oh, boy.
While her friends are telling her to wait and warning her that Adnan's Muslim faith could mean there are huge cultural differences, she hasn't considered it. Tiger Lily is ready to risk it all for love.
Oh, exciting. We've had another couple on Before 90 Day, Texas and Jordan.
Ooh, I think you're right.
What was her name? She got in that accident on the single
Brittany.
life? Yeah.
All right. So we're just getting started, Teresa.
Just getting started.
Number 2, Rain, 38 from New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Chidi, 34 from Nigeria. Okay, Rain is a chicken farmer from New Mexico. Having never been lucky in love, she has long craved intimacy and physical affection, and she thinks she may have finally found it with Chidi, a man from Nigeria with whom she has been talking online for the past 5 years.
5?
5 years.
Wow.
Not long after the relationship started to blossom, Rain sent Chidi some sexy selfies, but was a little baffled when he wasn't responding to them. Until she found out he was blind.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
It's the first. Rain loves the fact that Chidi is blind because it eases her insecurities about her looks. Rain's family and friends have concerns that she's not ready for the realities of being with a blind person and that her unconventional beliefs will not mesh with Chidi's Christianity. But Rain is sure she and Chidi are meant to be. After 5 years, Rain knows this trip is high stakes for them, and she's looking for some commitment and a willingness for him to move to the States.
So 5 years and she didn't know he was blind?
I think she knew as soon as she sent those nudies. I don't know how early on the nudies came, but
Okay.
this is going to be the first time that they're meeting. So, okay.
Interesting.
Number 3. Loren, 33, Nevada. Faith, 31, the Philippines.
Okay.
Loren's the guy. Loren is a jack of all trades out in Las Vegas. Along his journey of self-discovery, he met Faith, who is transgender from the Philippines, on a dating site. They fell in love. Unbeknownst to Faith, Loren hopes that his trip to meet her will be a permanent move to the Philippines, where he feels he can be more financially stable. Loren plans to devote every aspect of his life to make Faith happy and is eager to finally meet her in person. But he's not been completely honest about his financial situation or his opinion on monogamy. Faith is excited but nervous about opening herself up to Loren because she's never had a boyfriend before. With so much at stake, including a potential move and a proposal, this trip has a lot riding on it for the couple.
This is wild.
Right? Something for everyone on this season.
Also, parents, if you have a boy, do you name him Loren?
It's spelled Loren, so Loren like Loren and Alexi.
That's I'm all for these gender neutral names. There are some, but Loren is not one of them.
Maybe if you spell it like this, I can get behind it.
No.
Teresa, it's 2024. You could name your son Jessica.
You could have named your son a cucumber 20 years ago. No one cares in America.
Okay.
You guys, you know why?
You seem to.
Yeah, because you guys are missing a thing.
A name day calendar.
A name day calendar.
Yeah, we don't like to be confined. We like to be creative.
Clearly.
Okay, you can't hold us back. Also, I feel like maybe sometimes parents fall in love with the name. Maybe they don't find out the gender of the kid. They fall in love with the name Loren. It's going to be Loren. Out pops a penis. Well, now we got to quickly scramble. Let's just spell Loren, Loren. Boom, problem solved.
Well, that's why Loren has so many issues.
Does Loren, well, it's got some financial issues, but...
Yeah, not being honest, that's a big issue.
That's a little bit of an issue. We've all got our own issues. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, listen, I love it. Love it. Tell me more.
All right, next, Niles, 28 from Alabama.
Alabama.
And Matilda, 23 from Ghana. Niles and Matilda met online 2 years ago. What started as a pen pal turned into a love affair once Niles realized Matilda had all the amazing qualities he wanted in a partner. Niles has found some difficulty in romantic relationships in the past. Certain of his love for Matilda, Niles proposed over the phone. Better than over Zoom. You're like freezing. You were on mute. What did you say? You're holding a ring, but you're on mute. I couldn't hear you. Phone's okay. Phone's not a bad move. Is it Skype? Is it a landline?
At least do FaceTime.
Do a FaceTime. But while Matilda believes they are going to get married on this upcoming first visit and is actively planning the wedding, Niles wants to wait, but is afraid to tell Matilda, fearing her reaction. Okay.
All right.
Let's keep it going with Joe, 34 from Florida, and Magda, 23 from Poland.
We've never had Poland before. We're getting close to Czech. We've never had Czech on the show before.
Only on Love Abroad or Match Me Abroad. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Joe is a charming and hardworking 34-year-old Italian Jersey boy who has fallen for Magda, a 23-year-old volleyball player from Poland. I'm leaning in. Magda's the first girl Joey deleted all of his dating apps for, and she's all in for him, even recently quitting her job to prepare for her anticipated move to the U.S. Magda's ready to start making babies as soon as possible, but as much as he's into her, Joe isn't sure he's ready for a family with a woman he hasn't even met in person yet, and is worried this is all moving a little too fast.
Very fast, because he's just going there and surely quit her job to get ready to move to the U.S. Red flag.
Things are moving fast. Okay, here we go. Next, Brian, 52, Illinois. Ingrid, 33, Brazil. Brian is a quadriplegic, and despite the various challenges of being in a wheelchair, he leads an independent and active lifestyle and has traveled the world playing and coaching wheelchair rugby. While in Brazil, he fell in love with the culture and found that Brazilian women were more accepting of his disability. After several failed relationships, he met Ingrid on a dating site almost 2 years ago, but they never had the opportunity to meet in person until now. Brian truly believes that this time is different and that Ingrid could be the one, but he's nervous. When she learns the truth about his past, will she be able to handle it?
Oh my gosh.
What's the truth, Brian?
Wild.
What is the truth?
TLC is really opening it up to all kinds of people.
Oh, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. I'm telling you, something for everyone over here. Next.
You just wait. How many couples do we have?
Too many.
This is a lot of couples already.
There's 2 more. I think there's 8 total. 2 more. Via, 27, Florida. Sunny, 26, South Africa. They've fallen in love and are both anticipating a proposal on this trip. But they have trust issues, and Sunny is especially uncomfortable with Via's ongoing friendship with her ex. They hope the fighting will subside when they meet in person, but unbeknownst to Sunny, Via, an anxious traveler, has arranged for her ex-boyfriend to accompany her to South Africa to meet Sunny so that she doesn't have to travel alone. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Will this trip seal the deal for the relationship, or will her decision to bring her ex-boyfriend ruin everything?
I'm going to go with B.
Ruin everything. All right. And last, but certainly not least, Vanya, 41 from Florida, and Bozo, 38 from Croatia. So how would you say Bozo with the little eyebrow over the Z? Bojo?
Bojo.
Bojo. All right.
Not Bojo. Bojo.
Bojo.
Bojo.
Okay, when I point to you, you say it. Vanya is a vibrant 41-year-old Floridian who's fallen for
Bojo.
a Croatian basketball player she matched with on a dating app while on a solo trip in Europe. They didn't get to meet up at the time, but they've kept in touch, and now Vanya is completely smitten and going to Croatia to meet him in person for the first time. Vanya is hoping for a ring, but friends and family have their concerns that she and
Bojo.
are not on the same page, and that Vanya is heading to Croatia to get her heart broken.
Well,
Whew,
okay,
I'm
I think
sweating already.
I saw the picture. He is the basketball player, but she's the tall one.
Oh, really? I saw the photos. I got all this from the People article. So, and also there's a trailer going around.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
But it is stacked. This is a stacked
I love
season.
how you kept all the Florida people at the end.
So let's count it. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these cast members are from Florida.
Classic.
Florida is the absolute minor league system for the 90-day. Florida's the farm team for 90 Day Fiancé.
Everyone wants to be in Florida.
It's not a bad place.
It's not.
It's not a bad place. So this season premieres Sunday, September 1st at 8 p.m.
I'm excited. Wait, September 1st?
Yeah.
Nice. Like, this is a little off topic, but actually not really. Did you see all the protests in Europe where locals living in touristy places are protesting the tourists, throwing water at them, saying, "You're not welcome here. We don't want you here. Go home."
I know that was big in Barcelona.
Yeah, but there are other cities like Italy, I think Spain. I'm just waiting for Floridians to start do that because there's so many people moving in here.
True. I think we're a little more welcoming. There's definitely communities during the pandemic that people move to like quainter. And it's because I think it drives up the price of real estate.
It definitely does.
But I think we're pretty welcoming.
I mean, you and I are.
We've got space in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of gators too, so.
True. All right. Number 2.
Something needs to feed them.
Hello. Number 2. Speaking of new seasons, there's murmurs of a new season, or should I say a new spin-off of 90 Day called 90 Day House. Okay?
Oh, okay. I thought you said murmurs. Like,
mermaid?
Like mermaid rumors.
Oh, boy.
No?
No.
Is that what you said or not?
I said murmurs, but it just means like whispers.
Oh, I thought it meant like mermaid rumors.
No, I thought we've gone over this multiple times on and off the pod, and that's not what that means.
We never talked about this.
Okay.
So it's not about mer people?
No, different.
Oh, okay.
Different show. So this is a 90-day spinoff called 90 Day House.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very happy about this. Somebody is not happy about this.
Who?
Statler.
Okay.
So buckle up for this one. So the show, the idea is almost a Big Brother, real world, tell all no limits type show on TLC where they bring in 90-day favorites as well as civilians, just like everyday people, to live in a house. Okay?
90-day singles or 90-day...
It looks like singles because not much is known about the tentative cast. They say 10 cast members. Some who have apparently already leaked. Tim, Tiffany, and Asuelu. So not necessarily the who's who of 90 Day, but those 3 have leaked. But someone is pissed, and that person is Statler.
Why?
Great question.
Is she gonna be on it or is Dempsey gonna be on it?
Well, Statler's claiming TLC stole this idea from her and is not giving her any credit or money for the idea.
This is not that crazy.
This is not a ownable idea.
No, I probably said it at some point.
Yeah, this is not an ownable idea. So she's planning to sue TLC.
What?
She posted on social, "Looks like I'll officially be filing a lawsuit for them stealing my idea. I'm not kidding. Luckily, I've had enough coaching to prove that this was my idea that I presented to them 1.5 years ago. The fact that Sharp Entertainment have used my idea without giving me credit or paying me is a breach of intellectual property, and I'm ready to prove it. This company is so devoid of a moral backbone, and my lawyers and I have been waiting to prepare this case. And then, this is what I find probably
bonkers.
The funniest part of the whole thing. She shared a poll online and asked fans to vote whether or not they would boycott 90 Day House in favor of her and some other 90 Dayers live streaming from their own house.
Okay.
She wrote, "We'll have cast members whose NDAs have run out or are chomping at the bit to reveal all the dirty deets, and we'll get in a house together and we will live stream our life."
Like who?
I don't know. Whoever she's tight with.
No one likes Statler.
Some people like her, but
I go 90 Day.
Maybe.
Ugh.
I don't know. 90 days like prison. Like when you get in there, you got to just get in your gang. So everyone's got somebody.
Yeah, this is just so dumb. That's not an original idea. This is a Frankenstein of all the ideas out there. They're basically doing it on the tell-all.
Doing it on the tell-all. Love is Blind does it.
Yeah.
Mary.
How do you want to prove that it was your idea, Statler?
Yeah.
It's like Jen and I, we share so many great ideas on this spot. I think so. If one of you guys brought it to life, we can be mad at you.
Yeah, I think the only way, and I'm not a lawyer at all, but I think the only way she would have a case is if they signed a contract and they're like, yeah, sure, this is a great idea. Let's buy it from you. And then they never did. They just stole it. If she just like said it in passing or even had a meeting.
Yeah.
What's the proof of that? I don't know. I'd be very surprised if she walked away with anything.
Well, now I'm curious if he's going to take her off the show. Because
true, if she's going to sue.
We should start it. If she's going to sue them, that's conflict of interest.
Interesting. Who's the lawyer now?
Yeah, I took 1 semester of law. It was part of my college in Czech. I had to take it. It was something with school law.
With what?
School law. Because I was studying to be like a kid therapist or kid psychologist. So I had to take law. Oh. Okay, Jonathan.
But I'm excited for the show. Bring on the show. I hope this litigation doesn't tie anything up. Let's get the show on the air.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, Statler could get Larissa, Cold, Vanessa, like all the people who have beef with TLC.
True.
I don't know who else has a beef with TLC.
No one's gonna watch that though.
Exactly.
Like as much, and I hate to say this, as much as people think, oh, we just want to watch real people living their real lives, you guys would get so bored of that after 19 minutes.
Yeah.
You need producers and editing and sound design to make something dynamic and entertaining. So you're not just going to watch Statler's Nest Cam for 24 hours.
Yeah. Also, you're going to stream it online. TLC has his own channel. Like, how are you going to compete?
Yeah. Anyway, stay tuned.
Interesting. I like the by the ways.
Developing story. All right. That was a lot. That was a lot up front. Let's just get right into it. The reason we're here, Sunday night, 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after. Question mark. Season 8, episode 21, Tell All Part 2.
What?
Wild. Just getting warmed up.
Let's just dive in because we literally pick up right where we left off, where Jasmine told us that Gino watches porno of his ex.
Let's discuss this. And I would love for our friends to call in and share their opinions too. Loren says that's 1,000,000% cheating. Watching porn of your ex. Your thoughts?
I would be really pissed. First of all, I would be like, you dated someone who does porno? But then once I get past it, I would be pissed. I think I would almost consider it cheating because I would be like, you clearly miss her.
Yeah.
If you watched porn, whatever, sure. But if it was your ex, that would be bad, because then I would be like, well, go and be with your ex. You clearly need it.
I would say that, but I wouldn't call it cheating.
It is borderline.
We've got to have some clear lines drawn about what cheating is.
Okay, so if you found out I'm watching porn of my ex, you would be like,
I wouldn't call my best friend and be like, Teresa's cheating on me.
so what would you do?
I'd be like, she's watching porn of her ex. Like, it's not cheating.
But then we wouldn't have sexy time, you and I.
What do you mean?
They don't. Gino and Jasmine don't do sexy time. He watches porno of his ex.
I know, but one doesn't equal the other. It's not cheating. It's still wrong. We can agree on that. It's completely wrong, because there's like porn. The thing with porn is that there is no emotional connection. It's just this.
Correct, unless you know the person.
But if you know the person, now there's an emotional connection. But it's still not cheating, because I think it needs to go both ways for there to be cheating.
It's emotional cheating.
Let's put it up this. It's not, though. Let's put it this way. If you work at an office and you have an office romance, okay,
that's cheating.
A lot of people say it's cheating. It's emotional cheating at least, right? Because it kind of goes both.
Like you have sex and everything. It's cheating.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just like there's a guy or a girl at the office, and you're extra flirty with them. Like you're being cute. You like hanging out with them, going to lunch with them. Nothing physical, nothing romantic, nothing sexual. I would still consider that emotional cheating, right?
No.
That's not emotional cheating?
No.
What is it?
Because if you're friends with someone.
No, but I'm saying, but you have feelings for them. Like you feel like, ooh, a little crush on them.
I don't think that's cheating.
So you don't think that's cheating, but you think watching a video of your ex is cheating?
Uh-huh.
I was about to make a great point, and now you're just...
Because I think cheating is like when you act on something.
That's acting on it, being like, oh, hey, like just me and you, let's go to lunch. You're like, oh, you're texting them. To me, that's emotional cheating. What are you doing over there at your office?
Working. Okay, if you're texting and doing other things, like yes.
Okay.
But if you have a crush on someone, just like hi, bye, like.
Okay. Go with me, and we'll talk about this off the air, Teresa. Apparently, we have a lot to unpack. But
well, we have a lot to unpack because I don't know.
But go with me. So, I think we both agree that's cheating, because it's something between two people.
But it has to be something more than just let's go to lunch.
Understood. But I'm just saying, because there's a back and forth, there's a banter, there's a connection between two people. Gino watching videos of his ex is just one direction. It's just him watching his ex. She's not sending him the videos. She's not being like, "Ooh, baby, here's a new one." He's just pulling her up and watching her. That's not cheating. For cheating, it needs to go both ways. So my analogy...
No, that's not true.
My analogy was going to be, if you go to the office and you have a crush on a girl and you're just like hitting on her, and like trying to be like, oh, hey, like you want to like, I don't know, go to grab a coffee. And
that's cheating.
Not if she's just like, what? No, blah, blah. Then you're just a creep. If you just keep doing that, you're a creep. You're not cheating. You may be trying to cheat, but you're just a creep. So Gino is, I think, just a creep.
No, because he basically, this is what it says. It says, ugh, I wish I was still with her. I hate Jasmine.
Yes, but that doesn't equal cheating. You could...
It's a form of it.
It's absolutely not.
It's
Please
more of a
in.
cheating than when you have a crush on someone, you go to lunch with them.
No, it's the same thing. It's one-sided. It's for there to be cheating, it needs to be mutual. You need to
That's not true.
You need to be engaged in something. It can't just be like, oh.
And you don't think he's engaged when he's watching the porn?
I think he is, but I don't think she is.
But that's enough.
I don't think so.
I do.
Well,
I'm going to look at our computer history when we're done here.
Agree to disagree, but call in, because I'm curious. I think I'm right.
I think it's fine if he didn't know the girl, then watch porn. Who cares?
I agree that it's wrong, but it's not cheating. It's not.
It's a form of it.
It's really not.
So if I did it, you would be okay with it then?
What part of it's wrong don't you understand? Something could be grounds for divorce and it not be cheating. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Right? You could beat me up. We would get divorced. That's not cheating, right? There's still things that people do that are bad and grounds for divorce that are not cheating. This is not cheating.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
Oh.
This is going to be a long episode. Angela's solution is just like film yourself, make your own porn. She's gorgeous. And it really irritates me how people just think it's about looks. Like, yes, Jasmine is attractive, but her personality is not always attractive. And so Angela's like, she's gorgeous, make your own porn. It's like, it's not just about the physical looks.
Yeah, but there's more to the story because apparently Jasmine thinks that Gino just finds excuses so he does not have to have sex with her. But then he has rules for her too.
Oh, this is good.
No toys.
This is good.
And so Jasmine says, like, I feel like I'm a single person that's married.
Yeah, sexless.
This is true. Like, sex is important.
Sexless innkeeper.
Yeah.
There. He seems like a very sex positive person, though, which...
Who?
Gino. He's like, pee on me, I'll pee on you, sugar baby.
Well, he's
like,
trying to keep up with her.
But then to ban toys in the bedroom seems anti-sex positivity, and that's not the Gino I know.
No, he didn't ban it in the bedroom. He banned it for her.
Okay. Yeah, there's something going on there, which I don't quite understand, because it's like she's giving you the opportunity to satisfy her. She's saying, come satisfy me. And then you're not, but then you're like, but don't you dare satisfy yourself.
Yeah, there's something wrong going on. And everyone's team Jasmine but Sophie, who says, well, I can understand Gino.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very difficult if the other person calls you names and tells you about their ex and all kinds of things. And
yeah,
but it's not even that, oh, I don't want to have sex with them. For me, it would be, I don't want to be around you. Like you say, if you said some
Correct.
things that Jasmine said to Gino, like we would be divorced.
But
it's not even like, oh, I don't want to have sex with John because he just went on a rant about his ex and he freaked out and threw a fedora at me. Like, no, that would be it.
But they're married, and so the first step is to, all right, we're going to sleep in separate bedrooms, and the next step is like, oh, maybe I'm going to move out to Kay's, and then the third step would be divorce. So I think they've taken that first step, Gino and Jasmine, but it doesn't mean it's over immediately. Loren gives good advice, which is just like, baby step it, hold her hand. People fight, but someone needs to be the bigger person. Hold her hand, get over it.
Yeah, but Gino learned this nasty habit to just take what Jasmine says and he turns it against her. So he just repeats the insult that she throws at him. And then that's why this will never end. They cannot hold each other's hand because who's going to be the hand holder? They both are pissed at each other all the time.
Someone needs to step up. Someone always needs to step up.
Yeah.
You're not going to come to the realization at the same exact time. Like, you know what? We should just make up. Someone has to initiate that.
This is why I feel like there is something more wrong with this, and it's with Gino, because both Dana and Michelle are team Jazz. Dana says, I know that Jasmine wants to make it work. She loves him. Like, Dana did not like Jasmine at all.
I know.
At the beginning. I think something must be going on that maybe Jasmine was truly trying, but now with Gino and the porn of his ex and people maybe realizing that it's not really Jasmine who we should feel that, oh, she's too good for him. She's too good looking for him. She's going to probably leave him. I think it's Gino who's like, basically leaving her, giving up.
Well, I don't know that Dana and Michelle see everything that we see, and especially what Gino sees. So when Jasmine is out having dinner with Gino and Dana and Michelle. Maybe she is sweet and Gino's not. But if they saw how toxic Jasmine could be, maybe they would change their tune. They're not seeing the whole picture. They don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And so I'm sure Jasmine does know how to put on a nice face and make it through a family reunion at Uncle Marco's condo, but
I guess, but they've seen enough of her.
Yeah. I don't know. Jasmine basically says if I don't start seeing an effort soon, we're done. So
yeah. Speaking of being done, we're done for the day.
Yeah, they wrap day one, and then almost immediately Gino and Jasmine make up, and it's like, why didn't you guys just make up on set? Why did you wait?
They tried to make up in private, but they're mic'd up.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. Jasmine tells Gino, I love you, and let's forget about sex. Let's start cuddling, and we'll share a bed. And Gino's like, yeah, that's a good idea. It's like, you should have said that 5 minutes ago, unless you're trying to keep this persona out there that, yeah, we don't get along and we need to be on the last resort.
I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if they can. Because we all get to the villa in New Jersey, including Angela and Marco.
The queen has entered her castle.
Oh, she needs to take off that stupid crown. Like, she's wearing this American Eagle shirt and a crown. Why is she wearing a crown?
I'm surprised she hasn't stolen Jasmine's sash yet to complete the ensemble. Someone else was also there. Jason.
Yes.
Just sucking back a Michelob Ultra. Just taking it easy this first night.
I mean, I think it's good that he's there because Small Ed has the biggest ego ever. Yeah. He's such a douche.
I know, but Jason rubs me the wrong way.
I think Jason's just trying to be tough because I don't think Jason is a tough guy.
I think he is. I think he was in the military.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he is like a actual tough guy, but I think maybe he's physically tough, and then he gets in these situations under the lights and the cameras, and he's just acting. It just comes like their relationship is coming across as fake to me, like they're trying to prove how in love they are, and that always bothers me because there's nothing better than authentic love, and there's nothing worse than just like pretending and trying to be that cute couple.
I don't think they're pretending, but I think he knows everything about what happened with Liz and Small Ed, and maybe he's more irritated because Small Ed is dead. It's still an open one. This is not always in the past, right? It's still very much there.
Sure.
And I think he needs to, he's playing this, or maybe that's his personality, to like protect Liz from Small Ed's attacks that are constant. He keeps constantly saying, oh, she freaks out. Oh, she shouldn't be drinking. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And I feel like, imagine that, okay, you know all about this person, meaning Liz, and you still love her for all that she's been through. And now there is this small perv that's all about me, with big ego attacking Liz whenever he gets a chance. Like, you're gonna get pissed.
Yeah, it's not the defending Liz that bothers me. That's good to stand up for your woman. It's the like, I'm gonna pick you up and throw you over my shoulder and carry you up the stairs. It's like, all right, really? You're putting on a show. You're literally doing that for show. Do you do that at home? I doubt it.
I don't know. We do piggyback rides.
Yeah. In private, where they belong.
True.
All right. And then we just saw Gino talking to Rob Patrick Thais, saying how he and Jasmine actually made some progress after the tell-all. Nobody seemed to get too excited about that or think it was that positive. Everyone's just like, oh, all right, good luck with that.
Well, Rob understands that because he gets into the mix. And he understands that it's hard when someone says awful things to you. So, like, he understands Gino, too.
Yeah. No, and that's why this house situation is interesting. It's because a lot of people can relate to each other.
Oh, yeah. And then Thais kind of tells Gino and Jasmine, almost like dares them, like, you should kiss. You should seal it with a kiss. And this is the most awkward thing because they clearly don't want to kiss.
It was very strange.
Very.
It's very, yes.
And they eventually do, but that's weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a kiss.
No.
That's how you kiss someone that you caught watching porn of their ex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Michael is talking to Patrick and Loren and talking about how he's going to be a Nigerian American, and Patrick is saying, oh yeah, I'm Brazilian American, and they're bonding over that. And they start to question Angela a little bit, and Michael's like, oh, I love her so much.
But he says it with this tone that it's like rehearsed.
I think I saw his fingers crossed when he said that. Like, it was so not believable. Loves her so much that he's ignoring her while hanging out with everyone else in the house.
Well, Loren is telling Michael that, you know, Michael, like, Angela needs attention. She needs love. You should go to her, tell her you love her, be there for her. It's going to be beautiful. So Michael goes. And Angela immediately, where the fuck are you? I'm here. You never pay attention to me. You're a fucking wife. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And here we go. She just went from literally 0 to 150 within one sentence, and she's just yelling.
It's so embarrassing. Like, I'm embarrassed for her. I can't imagine how she's not embarrassed for herself. Loren was just trying to play marriage counselor and be like, hey, you should go talk to your wife, you know, give her a cheers, tell her you love her. And he goes over to do it, to make a nice gesture. And Angela was just basically waiting like a pit bull, drooling the entire, like, testing the chain leash the entire time, watching Michael and Loren, waiting for him to come over just so she could explode on him.
Yeah. She's like, where the fuck are you? You're with everyone else. You are the fucking problem.
Kobe had to step in, try to calm her down, while Manuel is like stealing the pool cues and balls off the table so that she couldn't use them as a weapon. Like, it was crazy.
Like, everyone's dead. Like, this is like the main event.
Yeah. Loren felt so bad. She was crying, trying to apologize to Angela, saying, oh, I was just trying to get Michael to show you some love, and I feel like I caused this. And Angela comes right out and tells Loren and Alexei, I wish I never brought Michael to the States.
Yeah, there seems to be some sort of a friendship between them, which I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I think it's just any given day it changes who you ally with.
True. Ashley tells us that she does not like the energy that Angela brings to the house.
Nobody does. Actually, that's the first time I agree with you. Nobody does.
But Angela kind of apologizes to Loren, saying, like, it's not you, it's not your fault, it's all Michael. It's all Michael's fault.
Of course. All right. I think this is a good place to take a break. We will tell you about our sponsors for this episode. When we come back, it's dinner time. All right? We'll be back in a second.
This episode is brought to you by Hormone Harmony. Ladies, let me tell you, Hormone Harmony is a game changer. This all-in-one hormonal support makes those pre-period days so much easier to handle. So much so that women all over are raving about it, and for good reason. For those of you who are going through menopause or perimenopause, I hear you. Finding comfort in your body can be such a struggle. But here's some good news. If you're feeling like an innocent bystander in the path of a Hurricane Angela, Hormone Harmony can help. Hormone Harmony is not just for menopause. Any women experiencing symptoms of hormonal changes can benefit from it. It contains science-backed herbal extracts called adaptogens, which help your body adapt to stressors like those chaotic hormonal changes we all face. Whether it's hot flashes, night sweats, racing thoughts, low moods, or poor sleep, Hormone Harmony has your back. And the best part? Happy Mammoth, the creator of Hormone Harmony, are dedicated to making our lives easier with science-backed quality ingredients. They make no compromises when it comes to quality, and it truly shows. That's why a bottle of Hormone Harmony is sold every 24 seconds, and there are over 17,000 glowing reviews from women who all say the same thing. They feel like themselves again. So here's the deal. For a limited time, you can get 15% of your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code MARRIED at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code MARRIED for 15% off today. We'll have a link in the show notes, but one more time, head over to happymammoth.com and use the code MARRIED at checkout for 15% off and start feeling like yourself again today.
And we're back.
Bon appetit, Jonathan.
Oh, bone apple tea, Teresa. Dinner party from hell. This was, you thought The Office was the dinner party from hell.
What?
When Michael and Jan had people over.
One of my favorite episodes.
That's a great episode. Fine,
So
saved
good.
up, and I got this LED TV.
I was reading, well, maybe it was like a blooper, that they took so many shots of Michael telling them about the TV that he can like pull it off the wall, that they could not get through it.
Such a good episode.
So good.
Playing Hunter, is it Hunter's song? Yeah. It took me by surprise. It's so good. Trying to invest in Serenity by Jan.
So good. Unlike this dinner.
Unlike this dinner party.
Listen, this dinner party is great for us. It's bad because there is Small Ed who, of course, had to make it about himself. No one gives a fuck about you, Small Ed.
He legit like took a butter knife and was like clinking his water glass. Can I just take an opportunity here to say something?
This was so dumb, and it was dumb because Liz was talking. Liz was telling people, oh, poor Loren, she's hurting because she thinks it's her fault that Angela snapped at Michael, right?
Yeah.
And Small is like, hey, Liz, can I have a second? Something happened earlier that I was called a liar. I have my sister on the phone who was at the taco pasta dinner and she wants to tell her side. Like, how old is he? Is he 10? Like, that's a shit a kid would pull. Be like, hey, I have mom on my phone. Mom's gonna tell you what exactly happened.
My dad could beat up your dad. My dad's taco pasta is better than your dad's taco pasta.
Small Perv's gonna be single forever.
Yeah. So Jason stands up and is like, did you prep your sister for this? Did you tell her what to say? And Small Ed is just saying, oh, well, I'll wish you luck with Liz. Make sure she stops drinking. And
that's very disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful. And this is where Jason stands up and gets in his face. But then the entire time, still trying to have his sister tell the story of the taco pasta night.
And he's getting upset because people keep talking.
Yeah, she's like, she's telling the story of taco pasta.
She's reading a script.
Yeah, it sounded, she's like, you went shopping, you prepared a lovely menu. It's totally script. He's
so dumb. I doubt that it's even his sister.
True. And it's very confusing because his sister's name was Liz, right? And
yeah, but why would you do this, Small Ed? No one gives a shit about you.
No one gives a shit about the taco pasta. Like,
and you're saying, oh, you were called a liar earlier. You admitted multiple times to so many lies. Like, you are a liar, whether that one time you lied or not. You are a liar.
You called off the wedding, but didn't even tell Liz.
Yeah.
And then said, I'm done with you. Good luck. Go back home. You're on your own. And now you feel the need to have your sister defend you. It's like, dude, your story is over. You ended things. Just move on.
That's the ego. He is such a douche. It's like, I can't believe I ever felt bad for him. I felt like, oh man, he might be getting scammed by this girl in the Philippines. Older man. And then he came to the light and we all realized that he's such a moron.
Yeah, he is.
And he's like Angela. The more you're on the show, the worse you are. It doesn't mean that the show made you bad, but the show, the fame, is getting the worst out of you and you're thriving on it.
Yeah. So Liz started getting real fired up. And Small Ed's sister just on the phone like, this is exactly how you acted during taco pasta night. This is exactly how you behaved when we were having taco pasta.
Yeah, his sister keeps saying it too. It's like, you don't even see her.
Right.
She didn't say one curse word. Yeah, of course she's getting mad because freaking Small Ed is doing this blame game when he's calling his sister that's reading a script that he prepared for her, basically bashing Liz. Come on.
He ended up walking away, talking to his sister, saying, I know, she's obnoxious. I need somebody classy. Yeah, that's okay. Ed, you in class. That's exactly what I think when I see you. So then we see Ashley chatting up Patrick, bragging about how much she can lift.
Yeah, I mean, once you start lifting, you want to talk about it.
Yeah. Small Ed waddles over, and Ashley and Small Ed kind of sympathize with.
I was surprised she was kind of Team Small Ed.
I think you're new to the game. You don't want to get in the crosshairs of a Small Ed or an Angela, so you kind of try to mind your business and play the game and be friendly.
I guess, because, yeah, who would be Team Small Ed?
Not if you've watched any of these episodes. Then Liz came over and was like, I'm so happy I can mentally and physically look up to someone. And unnecessary, but okay, I see how we got here.
Yeah.
Smalley just goes, you have sloppy sex. Just a random...
Because he's a child.
Just a random insult.
He's a child.
And Liz comes back with, you watch porn, that stepbrother, stepsister.
He didn't say anything about it.
No, Ashley defended. I'm not gonna kink shame anyone over here.
Yeah, and then Small Ed tells Ashley, dodge the bullet on this one because she would have taken all my money.
Oh, yeah.
What? Are you kidding me?
Cameo. All the money you're begging for, like, send me a badge, send me $1 on Instagram.
Yeah, when you walk around San Diego dressed as a chicken asking for $5 to take a photo with you. Mm-hmm. What a moron.
And then Angela and Ed have a moment, and Ed is telling Angela he thinks Michael is scamming.
Because he's afraid of Angela. Angela would toss him and he would just roll through the window.
Yeah, and Angela, again, just like sitting across the room, eyeing Michael. Look at him, smiling over there. Keep smiling, you fraudulent motherfucker. Like, you guys are married. How did it get to this place?
Well, because Michael is trying to interrupt this Spanish conversation between Jason and Manuel. Mm-hmm. So we learn Jason speaks Spanish. Michael chimes in, telling Jason, you guys look so happy. I almost feel like he's jealous because I'm sure Michael would love to have a lovely girlfriend or wife, and he got Angela.
He sure did. He's getting all of Angela. Now she fires back up.
She yells again. So Michael walks away. He walks upstairs, but she follows him. And this was getting very uncomfortable.
I really thought it was going to get physical.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how many body or bouncers are in that house. Because remember Andre's barbecue?
Yeah.
There was like a bouncer or two for when Charlie came.
Oh, yeah.
They've got to have a handful, a smattering of security here.
Well, it almost got physical because Andrea just yells at him and he keeps saying something standing up the stairs. So she gets even more pissed. She runs out and she gets in his face.
That's when I thought it was
and
about
that's so nasty. That's so scary. I feel so bad for Michael inhaling on all the secondary smoke.
Yeah, she's just like, get your shit out of my house. I'm like, it's not your house. Shut up.
Like, that's my house.
Shut up. It is absolutely not your house.
No.
Most people don't want you there. So I would say if it's anyone's house, it's the rest of the cast.
It's everyone's house.
But Angela's.
Yeah.
I mean, Sophie, Jasmine, Thais, they were making it their house. They were having a slumber party.
Yes.
They were in like PJs, hanging out, having a good time.
They definitely bonded. And Michael walks away. The girls are in the kitchen. Angela walks past them, heading outside, saying, "Hey, stupid."
I know. I thought this was about to go sideways.
Yeah, and Thais is like, we didn't say anything. She's like, oh no, that's what Michael calls all women.
Yeah. I know. I wonder if she was actually checking him a little bit and then realized, you know what, I don't want to get into this because it did seem a little passive aggressive when she said. But here's again why.
Because when they were on the stairs, these three were on the stairs.
Yeah.
And I forgot who, but someone says, oh, I think it was
Run,
Thais.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little contentious. But here's the Jason Liz dynamic again kind of wearing on me when it was Thais, Sophie, and Jasmine. And then Liz comes over and she's kind of this outcast and you can tell she doesn't really fit in with them. And she starts bragging about how she just got Jason to have period sex with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's great for you. But the fact that you're trying to share it is like you're trying to show how much somebody loves you. And I get it. She's been screwed over and she probably does feel unlovable. But their entire personality as a couple is just like, look at us, look how perfect we are. Look, you know, and then Jason comes over, throws her over his shoulder and like carries her to the bedroom. I'm like, I don't buy it. I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
We'll see.
We'll see. In the kitchen, Small Ed was holding court, telling Patrick and Thais that foreign women appreciate American men more.
You tried that, Small Ed. How did that work out?
No one appreciates you more.
No. What a moron.
Yeah. And then
there's a little bromance growing where Rob decided to check on Michael. Because Rob says nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. And poor Michael keeps to the lie. He says, well, I love her. I cheated on her verbally. And he says this multiple times. But I love her. And here she comes again.
Yeah.
Yelling.
For talking to Rob.
Throwing his stuff outside of the room, telling him to get out of her house.
Get your shit, Michael.
She's like, I don't care where you sleep. Like, sleep on a couch. And so poor Michael,
the couch
after
man.
all the struggles, being with Angela for 7-8 years, being in this beautiful villa, he sleeps on the smallest couch.
I'm the couch man. That's what he said.
There is no room for Michael?
Oh, there's plenty of room. He finds the smallest sofa and he's just like, I'm always the couch man.
I hope the producers told him, hey, bro, there is another bedroom.
Yeah. Or a bigger couch.
Oh, boy.
So then, tell all day number 2. Everyone's getting ready backstage. We do get some positive news. Gino and Jasmine slept in the same bedroom, not in the same bed, but there's progress.
Jasmine was the one who slept on the couch,
right.
Not Gino.
Right. She said, I'll sleep in the bed when we're banging.
We'll see if that happens. But we get this new beef I didn't know about. But again, I don't know how many times we need a proof that Small Ed is just a small child. He's just such a child.
Well, Loren started this. Loren was the one who was like, so now that we're in person, do I look like a bottom feeder? She did bring it on.
Well, correct. But what happened, and I don't love Loren, but I like Alexei. I think she's a little too dramatic. But I'm with her because she said what happened is that she had an interview. They asked her who she doesn't like from the 90-Day Universe. She said Small Ed because of the way he treats women. Mm-hmm. She didn't say Small Ed because he's small or Small Ed because I'm not attracted to him. She said a fact.
Right.
And so Small Ed got pissed. He did an interview and called her a bottom feeder, the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
And he said, you clapped, so I clapped back.
Uh-huh.
Such a freaking child.
Yeah.
Like,
I love how they think they're like Drake and Kendrick over here. It's like they think you guys are 90
who?
Drake and Kendrick, just like big beef.
Who's that?
Oh boy. We don't have time for you know who Drake is.
Yeah.
You know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Yeah.
And a couple months ago, they had the biggest beef in the world.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right. Well, get your head out of the sand and get in the game, Teresa.
This is my show. I don't care about the rappers.
All right.
Although Drake loves 90.
Exactly. Come on. So Ed feels the way I guess I feel about Liz and Jason. Ed feels like Loren and Alexei are just faking the funk. And they don't have as good of a life as they pretend. And Ed says, I'm just looking forward to your segment and your perfect life.
I think I think they have their issues. We've seen a lot of issues on the season, but they've been together for so many years. They have 3 freaking kids.
Yeah.
Alex is a very nice guy, very patient. Loren's a little dramatic, but I totally buy that they're a good couple.
In the 90-day universe, I would hold them up as one of the more solid couples.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not saying the best people, the nicest people, anything, but like as a couple, they're one of the more solid.
Oh, for sure. They've been together this whole time. There was no divorce in between. They have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Small Ed is just such a little jealous perv.
Yeah, Jasmine said on the van ride over that Smollett was telling everyone he's excited to see how Lauren's going to say they have the perfect life, and he's really sure that she drives Alexi crazy. And so it's like, stop talking about these people behind their backs if you don't want them to come back at you.
But it's what he does. Again, he's a child.
Yeah. So then Angela saunters in, and Kobe tries to like calm her down, saying she's a sweet person, but you don't let anyone talk, and that just sets her off once again.
She keeps calling Michael bitch. That's so bad.
Well, here's what pisses me off. When Michael's like, "Why are you shouting?" She goes, "Because I pay taxes, bitch." It's like, huh? How is that a defense of anything? That is.
She thinks she used this phrase, I pay taxes, many times before. When she couldn't get Michael to the U.S., she was so mad because she pays taxes.
We all pay taxes.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you the right to do anything but not go to jail.
Oh, Angela. Well, she freaks out again, yells at him, and then she just, for some reason, she's the one who's had enough. So she leaves.
Yeah. Get me a car. I'm going home. I'm not doing this.
She looks really banged up. I don't know if you paid attention, but before they put all the makeup on her, she looks like she needs a big glass of water and a nap.
She needs a lot. I mean, she's not taking care of herself mentally or physically, emotionally. She just probably lives in a ball of stress and anger, and
anger.
That is not good for you. Mm-mm. So she just storms off walking down the street.
And Michael follows her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be it, but we'll get them back shortly because...
Oh, boy.
Action.
No. Backstage, Manuel is talking to Gino.
Oh, I missed it.
What? When Manuel's like, Gino, you watch porno, right? What sites do you use?
Ooh, yeah.
Send me a link. Ashley's like, well, I watch more porn than him.
I did not miss it.
Ashley goes, girl on girl, I love that. And Liz is like, yeah, there's something about boobs. I love going to the strip club.
Okay.
Speaking of boobs, Jasmine rolls in looking like she oiled those.
She definitely oiled her
those
boobs.
Oiled those things up. So then everyone to the set, minus Michael and Angela.
Yes. So Sean is asking, how was last night?
Fireworks, a lot of fireworks.
It was what?
Saw Gino kiss Jasmine.
Yes. Sean is asking, okay, what happened between Ed and Loren? Because I've heard something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of said, Ed has a problem with Loren, and he keeps calling her a chauvinist. He keeps saying that she hates men. And that's such a dumb statement.
Yeah.
The fact that a woman supports women doesn't mean that you hate men. Like, I support women too, but I support good people. Like,
exactly.
He's such a freaking moron. He was pissing me off so much.
Yeah, she got up in his face and was like, I think you're a bully and you're not nice to people. And I was like, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. And that's when he was like, yeah, you're a chauvinist. You only attack men and speak highly of women. You called me a bottom feeder. And it's like, she has an issue with you primarily, Smollett. I don't know how many other men she's attacked.
Well, she has an issue with him and what he does, how he acts towards women. It's not even him as a Smollett being a moron. It's him and how he talks about women, how he treated Liz, how he treated Rose, how he treats people.
Right. And that's when Angela and Michael both return to set.
Oh, boy.
Here's what I don't like about this, and I don't put any of it on Michael, but I almost wonder if it's a tactic on Angela's behalf to make it all about her. Right? Remember like a past tell-all? She showed up late. Where's Mima? Here's Mima.
Yeah. Was it the one that she showed her boobs?
Yeah, she like ripped her top
Yeah.
off, Hulk Hogan style. But I feel like she's doing this to get all the attention. There's no need. It doesn't make any logical sense. And I know you can't apply logic to the show, but it makes zero logical sense for her to explode the way she does out of nowhere, other than to be the shiny object or the squeaky wheel.
Well, she knows that she's the bad bitch. And that's what I'm saying. The show, I think she was a little bit like this before, but the show, she gained this encouragement from the show on this power that's coming from somewhere.
Well, it's her wrestler persona is what it is, I think. And maybe she's living it and it's not even an act anymore. But you're right. I think she got on this show and she developed this persona and now she's living it. She can't even separate Angela from Angela in the ring.
Yeah.
And so she just lives it, and every season it gets bigger and bigger and bigger because that's how she keeps her flame and her fame going.
Yeah, and I believe that's how she's in private too. She just yells.
Maybe. Yeah, for sure I could see that. It's all right. Pick back up with Emily and Kobe. And they're obviously having another child. So Loren, Alexi, give us some advice on having 3 children.
3 is enough.
Lauren's like, accept all the help that's offered. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be fun.
Yes, and Emily says, well, we're not done. Kobe wants more kids. And Alexi says, I do too. Not anymore.
Yeah, see how you feel after 3. So they did get their own place. We know we talked about that briefly on a past episode, but they confirmed they got their own place. And Kobe was desperate to keep his promise to Father David that they would move out and have their own space. And so every house he saw, he was like, this is it. I'm ready to move. Emily, not so much. She kind of dragged her feet a little bit.
Well, they have their own space. 10 minutes from the parents. They didn't move out. They moved down the street.
No, I gave them a lot of shit for living in that house for so long, but they moved out.
They did, but you still have a babysitter living 10 minutes away. You're not going to be fully adulting on your own.
No, but baby steps. Come on.
True.
Baby steps. So speaking of the babysitters, David and Lisa come out and Sean checks in on them. How's the house without the kids? And Lisa's like, quiet, clean. David says, but we do miss the kids. And Emily's like, you mean the grandkids? And he's like,
yes,
absolutely. And they'll babysit once a week. So give Emily and Kobe some credit. They're not like handing over the kids every day of the week. It doesn't seem like.
Not yet. Wait for the third one. And listen, not a mom here, so who knows?
So Kobe got emotional. David got emotional. It was kind of beautiful. It was like the realest love on this stage.
Yeah, they have this father-in-law, son-in-law bromance that best son-in-law ever, best father-in-law ever. Kobe was saying, David always took care of us. I've never went to bed hungry. He's such a good guy and beautiful.
Yeah, that's a real thing that I don't think I appreciated until he said it. It's like, yeah, this guy uprooted his life, moved to a new country, moved to a new state, didn't have a job, couldn't work, but didn't have to stress because he knew his father-in-law, who didn't have to take care of him, would take care of him.
Yeah, but Kobe has a good attitude and he wants to work. He always wanted to work. He was helping on the farm too before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a nice moment. And then we brought in Valerie, Kobe's friend Valerie, who joined remotely from Cameroon. And we do learn Valerie and Kobe had a little bit of a falling out.
Because he is married to an American white woman, which sets Angela off.
Yeah, she did not like that. And Valerie's like, no, this is not an insult. I'm not insulting Kobe for marrying a white woman. And Angela's like, no, you're insulting white women.
Ashley was taking Valerie's side, trying to tell Angela, like, he's not trying to offend you. Angela and Ashley, not besties.
No. And Valerie kind of tries to explain it just that he wants to make sure the cultures match, which, agree to disagree. The beauty of an international relationship is the blending of cultures.
Yes. And we see it on 90 Day over and over and over that sometimes the foreigners, in this case Valerie, in other cases the foreign spouse, think that, oh, the kid needs to be my religion, the kid needs to be my traditions, the kid needs to worship my God. It's like, how about you try to blend it together? Like it always pisses me off that, well, if you want to be in an international relationship, it's different. It's hard. John can tell you. But if you're not open-minded, then you can't do it. Yeah. You can be forcing your thing onto the other person. You need to find a compromise.
And Kobe's not. And that's what's beautiful about it. Valerie is. And it's like, Valerie, butt out.
Yeah. And apparently Kobe does embrace the culture. Not the language, really, but he does the culture.
Yeah, the food, the clothes. Alexi kind of jumped in when they were talking about language because Alexi, I guess, was trying to teach the kids Hebrew, but wasn't really sticking to it. And so saying, it's harder. It's harder than you think it is.
It's hard when only one parent speaks the language.
And you're not going to speak it on a daily basis, like unless he were to go to Hebrew school and that's what they speak.
Well, you need to, because I know families, mixed families. One is, let's say, Czech, the other one is American. The kids do speak Czech. Do they fully write Czech? A little bit.
Yeah.
Do they mess up some words? Yeah, but they speak Czech because the mom didn't give up. But I also know people that are related to me who tried to speak Czech to the kids and then they gave up because it was just hard. Yeah. When your spouse doesn't understand, they go to American school, they have American friends, and then the kids don't speak any.
Yeah. Well, the language is not the issue here. The real issue is what we might name this third child.
Oh, boy.
Because Kobe's got an idea of what he wants to name the kid.
If it's a boy, he wants to name him Valerie. Why don't you just name him Loren? It's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Valerie is such a girl's name, too.
Oh, well, maybe not in Cameroon.
Maybe not in Cameroon, but let's say...
That's not the reason it's a bad name.
I know. The reason, and even Sean Robinson brings it up, so she's like, so you want to name your child after the man who disapproves of your wife, correct? Yeah. Emily was like, thank you.
Now, here's what I disapprove of, and I have no right to say this, but I'll say it anyways, and we'll pop the phone off the hook. Emily goes, I'm going to pick the name. If you push the baby out, you get to pick the name. And it's like, that's just queen bossy over there.
Well, I think it's a pregnant Emily being really, really pissed about the fact that Kobe's even considering naming the baby Valerie. I think she's just over pissed. Because I think if it was a name she doesn't like, they can find a compromise and discuss. I think she's just so mad that this guy who still doesn't like her, who still has things against her, is literally telling you this in your face, and your husband wants to name your child after him, a constant reminder.
Yeah, no, she should definitely be able to veto a name, but I don't think she should be able to single-handedly name the child. That's not a good way to start. Let's start with some compromise and let's agree on something because it's our child.
I almost feel like she does it on purpose because they keep calling her bossy. They keep calling her all this. She's like, okay, well, let me show you how it's done. Because she's been so much better about all that type of stuff. I think she's just pissed. He does call her bossy one more time. She's like, yep, here I am.
Yeah. And then we bring up Kobe's love life and his ex. And we roll the tape of Valerie spilling the beans about Kobe dating someone while he met Emily. And Sean doubles down and wants to know, Kobe, were you in love with your ex while you were seeing Emily?
He wasn't, but he never officially break up with her. And then he mentioned something about sending her money. Yikes.
Yeah. It kind of seemed like he was leaving his options open back home, but he doesn't totally come out and say that. But he does say, well, Sean goes, did you only marry Emily because she was pregnant? And Kobe goes, well, when we met, there was no love. I just wanted to fuck. And everyone was like, oh, shit. Like, I was very honest. And David's like, hello, remember us? We're still here. Hold on, check out my socks. Yep, that's your son.
Well, they both say, yeah, it was just a one night stand. We're hanging out, having a good time. And then Coben happened.
Yeah. So that's about it for their segment. And then we move on to Angela and Michael.
Oh, boy, this is going to be wild.
Sean wants to know Michael's first impressions of America.
He's so happy to be here.
First of all, I'd like to say I'm happy to be here. It's a great honor and a pleasure. Thank you. I like to thank my wife, thank my family.
It's a little colder.
I had to put on double the clothes.
But he discovered chicken nuggets.
Discovered the dinosaur chicken nuggets. Couldn't be happier. So thank you guys all for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, Michael, he deserves it after everything.
So, Angela, what have you learned about Michael now that you guys live together? His wet dreams are real. And you, Michael, what have you learned? Well, when I got to her house, I counted about 4 cats, and they wouldn't stop licking me. That sounds about right.
But Angela says, I admit that Michael is very good with the grandkids. Like
she got emotional.
Yeah, the kids love him. He's good with them.
Yeah. All right. Well,
hold on to that, Angela, or try.
Speaking of kids, Sean brings up lack of sex from 37 times in 2 weeks to 0.
No sexy time.
Well, since I verbally cheated on her, she's always bringing that up constantly. No, you're constantly bringing up your verbal cheating, Michael. I'm pretty sure I counted it 3 times this episode.
Well, Angela starts yelling again. Something about a goddamn bitch in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't... Was it the one he verbally cheated on her with?
Yes, I verbally cheated on. So Sean's like, this is getting out of hand. I need backup. Skyla, get your ass in here. So Skyla comes in, and Skyla's like, honestly, since Michael's been here, Mama's been miserable. Michael doesn't show affection. He's just there. He's avoiding her. And Michael says, well, we can't have a conversation. That's why I don't like being around her or going out with her, because we can't even talk. And Angela goes, so why didn't you stay where you were? And Michael says, then send me home. Woo, Michael. No, Michael, you're going to make a break for it. That's what you're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What a wild part 2.
Is it Sunday again? I mean, it is Sunday, but is it the next Sunday yet?
Not yet.
Damn.
You're going to have to wait a week.
Damn.
Yeah. But 3 more parts.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Very good.
Be great.
Very good. Hope you guys are enjoying this tell-all. Hope you guys are enjoying our coverage of the tell-all. We're loving it. We love talking about this. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to hear our thoughts on The Other Way, join us on Patreon or Supercast. Patreon.com/MarriedToReality, MarriedToReality.supercast.com. Of course, it's ad-free. Mm-hmm. There's a special chat group on the Patreon. There's bonuses. There's video on the family affair level. It's a good time. Patreon and Supercast. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Call in, share your thoughts. What do you think? Is it cheating if you watch porn of your ex, or is it just creepy? Let us know. Message us on Instagram.
It's a form of cheating.
All right. You heard what Teresa had to say. We want to hear what you have to say. Also, make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. Look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as the previews of the next episode.
You got that right. And if you haven't left a review, please do. You guys know we're suckers for love. We love love.
We love love.
We love love. So if you leave a 5-star review and you write something, we'll read it on this podcast for everyone to hear.
Yes.
All right. That is it. I've said it all.
I've said it all.
Sure have. It means we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.